Hello, students. How are you guys? Hope you all are doing good. So, today we are here with our new YouTube session, and this session is on the tips for the exponents. And believe me, this is very important, topic if I discuss about SAT and ACT both. Now, okay, so this is the guessing. I'm SAT plus educator. I had a 10 plus year of experience for the SAT. I'm plus verified educator on the Unacademy platform, and also I'm US certified for the tests like SAT, ACT, AP Calculus, and like GR and GMAT as well. Okay. So, you guys can join with us in Telegram, and you have the link there. So you can just click on this link, okay, and then you can join the Telegram, so that you'll get the updates over the batches, the free live classes as well as the test regarding the SCT and ACT prep. Okay, as well as you'll get updates if there is any update from the college board side, the one who conduct the SAT, and so you'll get those update as well. So if you have the update regarding the tests and yeah, anything else, so you'll get that update on this Telegram channel, right, guys? So there are like Unacademy subscription features, so you can learn live from the comfort of your home. Definitely, you can learn from anywhere, right? And that is the comfortable actually. You have the unlimited access to all the courses, and then you have the top educator of India on one platform, right? And then you have the regular doubt clearing and the answer writing sessions. Then you have the mentorship and the guidance as well. You have the study material that will be in the PDF form, right? Practice tests, live test series, the batch courses, plus you have the daily practice session, and then weekly mock test series, live quizzes, daily MCQ, and the subjective test series, right? So this much you will have in the one subscription package. Okay. So this is the content today. So we are going to discuss about the tips for the exponent. Okay. So first of all, let me tell you guys how what is the exponent. And so exponent is most of the kids know what is the exponent. So exponent is something related to the power, right? So if I say, okay, let me use the, okay. So like if I write down the a to the power m, okay, so a is actually the base there, and m is the power there. Okay, so there is like the few this we call the exponent. So we have the few the rules for this. There are the very important rules on the exponent. Suppose you have a to the power m multiply a to the power n. So this is going to be a to the power m plus n. Correct, guys? Okay, suppose if I give you this example, x to the power 3 multiply x to the power 4. Okay, the one important thing, the base should be same here. So base is a here, base is a here. So that's why the power is added. Here also the base is x, the base is x. So power will be what? Added. So this will be 3 plus 4. That is equal to x to the power 7. Now if you have a to the power m divided by a to the power n, right? So it's going to be a to the power m minus n. Okay, let me give an example here. So suppose you have x to the power 5 divided by x to the power 2. So that is going to be x to the power 5 minus 2. That means x to the power 3. Okay. Now the third rule is x to the power a to the power m, or you can write down x to the power as well. Okay, so a to the power m to the power n, that we call the power to the power, right? So that is equal to a to the power m into n, right? So suppose you have x to the power 4 to the power 2. So this is going to be x to the power, 4 multiplied by 2, that is going to be x to the power 8. Okay. So these all are the examples and these all are rules. Okay, the fourth rule is like if you have a to the power negative m, so you can write it down as 1 over a to the power m. So you can change the like denominator to numerator to denominator to make the power positive, right? So if you have x to the power negative 5, you can write down 1 over x to the power 5. Or vice versa. Vice versa is what? Suppose you have 1 over x to the power negative 5. So you can write down it as x to the power positive 5. Okay, guys. Then you have a to the power 0, and that is equal to 1. Anything that has the power 0, so that will be equal to 1. Suppose if I give you 3 to the power 0 is equal to 1, right? Let's suppose 10 to the power 0 is equal to 1. 10,000 to the power 0 is equal to 1, right? What about 0 to the power 0? So 0 to the power 0 is not defined. Okay, guys. Only 0 to the power 0 is not defined. Now, this is another rule that is, suppose you have x y to the power m. So you can write down x to the power m times y to the power m. Okay, hope you guys understood this concept, or you can just say the rules. Like a to the power m multiply a to the power n, that is a to the power m plus n. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Then we have a to the power m to the power n, that is a to the power m times n. Okay, and this is a to the power minus m is equal to a to the power 1 to the power m. So power become positive when you change the negative power, like you switch like from the numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator, right? And then we have a to the power 0, that is equal to 1. Xy to the power m is equal to x to the power m, y to the power m. Okay, I have given the example as well, so you can check these examples. Okay, let's try to do some questions, guys. Okay, can you check this question for a minute, then I'll let you know how to solve. By the time, let me change the color of the pen. Okay, let's use blue. Okay, so what we have there, we have given let k is equal to 1 to the power 1, 1 to the power negative 1, then 1 to the power 2, 1 to the power negative 2, so on. It is so on till 1 to the power 10 and 1 to the power negative 10. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so if you see this clearly, there is if I say the 1 to the power 1 as well as 1 to the power negative 1, same 1 to the power 2 as well as 1 to the power negative 3. So if you write down the next one, so next one will be what? 1 to the power 3 plus 1 to the power negative 3, right? The next one will be what? 1 to the power 4 plus 1 to the power minus 4. So on, this is still 1 to the power 10 plus 1 to the power negative 10, right? So if you see there, 1 to the power 1. So anything, the power of 1 is, that remains 1. So 1 plus 1, right? Then 1 plus 1, then 1 plus 1, right? So this is the, when you have the power 1, when you have the power 2, when you have the power 3, right? So like this, power 10. So, right? 1 plus 1 to the power, this is for power 10. Okay. So this is something like 1 plus 1, that is 2, right? So again 2, again 2, again 2, till 10, right? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so this is going to be 2 multiplied by 10, that is going to be 20. Hope you understood, guys. Let me tell you one more time. Okay, so this is something we have given 1 to the power 1 plus 1 to the power negative 1, 1 to the power 2 plus 1 to the power negative 2, plus 1 to the power 3 plus 1 to the power negative 3, plus 1 to the power 4. Okay, I'm expanding it everywhere, right? So 1 to the power negative 4, so that will understand more. So it's like 1 to the power 5, 1 to the power negative 5, right, guys? So 1 to the power 6 plus 1 to the power negative 6, 1 to the power 7 plus 1 to the power negative 7, 1 to the power 8 plus 1 to the power negative 8, 1 to the power 9 plus 1 to the power negative 9, 1 to the power 10 plus 1 to the power negative 10. But we do not have so much time in the exam, so please try to be solid using the the like the shortcut we did there. Okay, so we know, like 1 to the power whatever, so that is going to be 1. So this is like 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is going to be what, 20 times, right? Because each time, like, you have the, when you have the power 1, so there is 2 1 for that. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, right? So like that we have the till power 10. So definitely it will be what, 1 to the power 20. 1 to the power, you can say 1 to the power 1 multiplied by 20, or 1 multiplied by 20, that is equal to 20 is the answer. Okay, please check this for a few seconds, then we'll move to the next. Okay, next, guys, you can try to solve this. Let me tell you the few concept or the radicals also. Okay, so radical concept is, suppose you have nth root of x. We call that nth root of x. So we write down x to the power 1 by n. Right, so this is the only reason when you have the square root of x, what do you write down, that x to the power half. Or if you have cube root of x, you can write down x to the power 1 by 3, right? If suppose you have cube root of x, you write down x to the power 1 by 3. So you can convert like radicals to exponent like this. So the power will be what? The reciprocal of that. Like suppose we have the nth root here, so that will be x to the power 1 by n. Right. So like we have this question. So this question we have, the big square root. This is x, and then we have the small square root of x inside that, and we have x to the power m. We need to find the value of m there. Okay, so always in this type of question, always solve inside out. Inside out, solve. Okay, so first of all, what is inside there? I mean the square root of x. So that means this is x to the power 1 by 2. Right, guys? This is something 1. Okay, so this is going to be x to the power 1 and x to the power 1 by 2. So if you add the, because this is in multiply, the base is the same. So you can add the 1 plus 1 by 2. Right, guys? And this is x to the power n. So when you add 1 plus 1 by 2, so that is going to be x to the power 3 by 2. And that is x to the power n. Now again, this is the square root. So again, you can, write it down, x to the power 3 by 2 to the power 1 by 2. Right, guys? So now we'll use the power to the power rule, right? So power to the power rule will be what? X to the power, multiply there, so that becomes 3 by 4. And when we compare the both sides, so m is going to be 3 by 4, guys. Do we have this? Yes. Please check this one, guys. So what we did there actually, so this is the rule. Always understand first, solve the inside out, or the most inside, solve most inside first. Okay, so when you have this type of question, try to solve the most inside first. So then definitely you can, you write it down as the, square root of x, that is x to the power half, and then you add 1 plus half, that is going to be 3 by 2, and then you write down x to the power 3 by 2 to the power 1 by 2, and finally when you multiply there, because this is power to the power, so you get x to the power, you know uh, 3 by 4 is equal to x to the power m, so m is 3 by 4, 3 by 4, yeah. Okay, guys, try to check this one, and you can take like 1 minute, read this one, then we'll discuss. Okay, guys, so this is little, typical type question. I mean, SAT definitely does ask these type of question. Okay, so this is how to solve this question now. This is x to the power a square divided by x to the power, this is c square. This is just x. This is point is no, uh, you know, no mean there. And this is x to the power 50, as well as we have given a plus c, and that is equal to 5. Okay, so when you solve this, so the base is x there, here also, and this is in division, right? So what you can write down, x to the power a square, okay, you'll understand more like this, c square, right? What is the rule for the, if there is a division for the exponent, so the power will be subtracted, so power is going to be a square minus c square is equal to x to the power 50, right, guys? Now you see the bases are same, right? The base here is x, base here is y, x, right? So you can definitely, what you can do, you can compare, the power. If you compare the power, definitely you can write down a square minus c square, and that is equal to 50. Okay. Now we have given a plus c is equal to 5, right? What we know there, we know a square minus c square is equal to 50. I told you again and again, this formula, like they ask many time in the SAT and the ACT exam. So remember this. So this is like a square minus c square. That means this is one time add and one time subtract. Okay. So like we had discussed, a plus c multiplied by a minus c is equal to 50, guys. Okay. Now what is a plus c? A plus c is 5. So 5 multiplied by a minus c is equal to 50. What do we need to find? We need to find 5a minus 5c. So if you multiply 5 inside the bracket only, you'll get this answer. 5a minus 5c, and that is equal to 50. Right, guys? That's the answer. I hope you understood this concept. So there was nothing, just simplifying, just basic to the concept. I mean, stick to the concept, right? The basic concept. Stick to the basic work step by step. Okay, these are two important tools for this question. You need to stick with the basic, and you need to work step by step. Okay, so like here what we did, a x to the power a square divided by x to the power c square. So definitely that becomes x to the power a square minus c square is equal to x to the power 50. And because no, the bases are same, bases are x and x here, so you can just write down a square minus c square is equal to 50, right, guys? And then a plus c multiply a minus c is equal to 50, and then a plus c is equal to what? 5. So 5 multiply a minus c, and that is equal to 50. And you multiply 5 inside this bracket, so you get 5a minus 5c, and that is equal to 50, guys. Please check this for 30, 40 or second or 1 minute even. Okay, guys, can you please try to solve this? Okay, this you can say the almost the same concept, but try to do it. Okay. Okay, so this is x to the power mn multiply x to the power pn. Okay, and that is equal to x to the power 25, where x is greater than 1, and we also given m plus p is equal to 5. Okay, what is the value of n? This is the question there. Cool. Okay, again bases are same there, right? So if bases are same, then what should be our first priority to do? We need to check if we can add the power there, or we can use the we can subtract the if there is in division. Okay, let me change the color quickly of the pen. Okay, so you can write it down as x to, because this is a multiply, so power will be added. So x to the power mn plus pn, and that is x to the power 25, right? So this is x to the power, you can take, okay, one thing here, either you can take the n common here only, like m plus p, that is equal to x to the power 25, right? And the bases are same, again x and x there, so you can just compare the power. So n multiply m plus p, and that is equal to 25, right? So this is what, now n multiply, okay, I'm writing down it again, is equal to 25, right, guys? Now what we know there, do we know anything else? Yeah, we know m plus p, that is equal to 5. So you can just, plug in m plus p as 5. So you can plug in, or you can say substitute as you wish. Then n multiplied by 5 is 25. So n is equal to what? 25 divided by 5, that is equal to 5. Okay, guys, you can check for a few seconds this question. Okay, so let's summarize what we had done today. So, like, first of all, I told you guys about the, the concept, the rules of the, the exponent, and these are very important rules. If you don't know, hopefully you know this concept already. But if you don't know, please, make sure to remember these, memorize these concept, right? So you have a to the power m multiply a to the power n, that is equal to a to the power m plus n. We also, call these three concepts as MADSPM. So this is like multiply, then add, divide, then subtract. Power to the power is multiply. So you can remember it if you want to, or if you can, remember, this concept only, then that's also fine. So as you wish, you can remember the MADSPM also, whatever. So a to the power m divided by a to the power n, then power will be subtracted. A to the power m to the power n is equal to a to the power m times n, and then a to the power negative m is equal to 1 over a to the power m. A to the power 0 is equal to 1, guys. X into y to the power m is equal to x to the power m y to the power m. Also, we give some example as well, like x to the power 3 multiply x to the power 4, that is equal to x to the power 3 plus 4 is equal to x to the power 7. X to the power 5 divided by x to the power 2 is equal to x to the power 5 minus 2, and that is equal to x to the power 3. X to the power 4 to the power 2, that is going to be multiplied. So this is x to the power 8. X to the power negative 5 is equal to 1 over x to the power 5, or 1 over x to the power negative 5 is equal to x to the power 5, right? This is vice versa. Like I had discussed this concept as well. So like if you have something in the numerator, the negative one, so you can just switch to the denominator, and the power will be what? Positive, right? Same, if you have something negative in the denominator, you can switch to the the numerator, then power will be what? Positive. Then we discuss about the, like, the power 0, that is going to be 1, but if you have 0 to the power 0, that is not defined. Then we solve this question like 1 to the power 1, 1 to the power negative 1. And this question was, yeah, this is little tricky, but not that tricky. If you do not understand like how to solve that, so you can just, because this is on, so you can just quickly write down all these numbers. Definitely this, with this way also you can, solve it in just like 1 minute, or maybe like 1.5 minutes, you'll be able to solve. So better not to, do the wrong the question, or not to skip this type of question, because this is ultimately you can easily find out. If you write down till 10, I 1 to the power 10, you will be definitely find out the answer. So better you solve. Let's take the little bit more time, but solve. Okay. Okay, so then we did this radical question as well, when we had the like under root of x, under root of x inside that, and then I solve the concept behind that, solve most inside, and then solve like inside out. Then after that you solve the outside one. Then we solve this like x to the power a square divided by x to the power c square is equal to x to the power 50. We solve this. I told you, like, stick to the basic and the work step by step here, because if you miss any of the step there, you may have the answer wrong, right? So in these questions, just stick to the basics, as well as work step by step. Then we saw like x to the power m multiplied by n is equal to x to the power pn, and that is equal to x to the power 25 when x is greater than 1. So we saw like this question, this was almost the same, the previous one. Like we just, the bases were same, so you just add the power there and then we simplify this. And then we'll get n times m plus p, we already know that is 5. And then we substitute m plus p is equal to 5, and then we solve and we got the 5 as n. Okay, guys, so Unacademy is providing some good discount right now on the SAT for the SAT student, right? And this is the offer for the till 31st of March. And the offer is like you'll get the free IELTS subscription with the 6 months of SAT subscription, right? That's good. So actually, you definitely need the SAT, IELTS score as well to take the admissions in the foreign, universities. So it's if you are taking the 6 months of SAT subscription right now, so you'll get the IELTS subscription free. So definitely you can prepare for the IELTS as well, right? And yeah, so you'll have this discount as well till 31st of March, because the regular 6 month SCT subscription, the cost is 18,000, but right now till 31st of March you'll get this in 7,200 only. Wow. So that means this is almost what, 60% discount. Good, great. Okay, and you'll get the structured course there. The benefits are here. So like 20% full length mock test there. Okay, you'll have the 300 hours recorded content. Wow. So and then live doubt solving classes. Yeah, this is also. And you'll have the 20 full length mock test. Good, great. So Unacademy free special class feature. So you can take the Unacademy free special classes there. So you'll have the live real time interaction there using the chat in emojis, right? You can talk to your teacher, the educator, on the real time, right? You can just type your question as well as you can you can use the emojis there. uh, you can ask question using the question tab as well. If you have doubt, you can just raise your doubt as a question, and then you can ask that. The live poll option. So suppose we are into the live class, and the educator is asking the question as the poll there. So you can give the answer of that poll, right? And there's a poll leaderboard as well. So compete with your friends. So if you have, suppose you have, 5, 6 friends in the class, and out of like 100 students are there in the class, so definitely you can check where are you standing out of the total student, or where are you, standing in, like compared to your friends. So you can definitely compete with your friends to check your where are you standing on the leaderboard. And there is bugs bounty as well. So if you feel there is any inappropriate content in the video, so you can just report that, be the first one to report the particular issue to claim your prize, report any inappropriate content using the form of the description. Yes. Okay, guys, so thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe us, like and share as much as possible. Thank you, guys. Bye bye, take care.